Coming to you live from the Poison Point studio, it's Neo!
Good evening, my esteemed watchers, and welcome to another episode of Poison Points. I'm your host, Irisu Neo, and tonight I have the occasion of bringing on an amazing space VTuber. It is for real, the original gangster, indeed. Hello, Chance. Hello, Cassie. Or Cassini? How do you like to be referred to? I never actually cleared that up with you in the pre-stream. Voig, Not Ziku, Blaze, PK. I believe that's everybody. Oh, Mitsuda and Gate have both contributed, as well as Nyx being first. All perfect. Casserole, hello, Father Petal. Indeed. Don't call me that. Okay. No, I'll keep that one in mind. How are we doing this fine evening? Earlier this week, I had to cancel my plans on Tuesday because, well, we lost someone very, very special in the VTuber community. And I was a little bit of a wreck, personally, but I have reinforced my belief. And, well, I truly do believe that if he was here right now, he would say,
yes.
Keep calm and carry on. Never give up. And that is what I fully intend to do. So as Headpat hand in the background, Headpat's chat, we, let's honor the memory of Ketam together. I always wanted to make content. He unfortunately passed away. I always wanted to make content to make the world a better place. Despite the villain tag at the bottom, I want to make people smile, and I want to help, improve attitudes and moods through the day, and even if that takes me being a little real from time to time. It is fine. Like, we all have felt it, and it's time to move on, and, this is the only time I'm going to bring this up, but he definitely was awesome. Like, sometimes you have to be a little bit of a villain to make the world better. Indeed. Listen, a lot of people haven't figured that out yet, Chance. Not many people have asked why I'm the villain. So, thank you, Blaze. And again, I don't want to bring the mood down because, if it was Tuesday, that would have brought the mood down, and that is why I canceled. This is a time of happiness, of remembrance. I have lived long enough to become the villain. and here I am. But the show goes on. We are entertainers, and the world needs to turn, and as an influencer, I want to ensure that we spread positive vibes and positive memories of these people. So, yeah, we get to meet a new friend today. With that being said, if you haven't already, make sure to go ahead and join the Discord. I am working on doing some special events, including... Oh, come on. Join. Okay, well, StreamerBot does not want to work. Hold on. Nope, I guess today, just for today, he ain't working. So, you should be able to find my Discord. Well, that worked. Screw you, StreamerBot. Anyways, join the Discord. On October 31st, I am going to be reading through Nova Swarm's visual novel. And, honestly, I thought about it for a long time because I wanted to stream it. But the other day, on last Sunday into Monday, I specifically had I can read. I had a very, very long stream in which I ended up reading to chat, and most people had fallen asleep by the time we made it to that segment, but I really enjoyed it, so... My stream bot was being dumb, Tori was dipping on me. But I'm excited to play it. I'm excited to read for the people out there, because y'all enjoy my voice, apparently. My voice is very relaxing, soothing, comfy. But I'm supposed to be a villain. So, I don't know. And that one's up to y'all. So. Also, I am slightly... Oh, I just kicked something. I am slightly better about this. Uploading to my socials. Yeah, there you are. Oh, there's the old starting soon up there that we did the other day for our double dose. You can find me at Irisu Bison on YouTube and on TikTok. I am trying my best to upload there more frequently. It isn't like a daily clip or anything like that, a daily short. I do more specified content on top of my interviews as well. I don't upload something if I don't think it's like worthy of an upload. Like, I put my heart and soul into it. So if that's something that interests you, go ahead and follow me on there, subscribe to me on YouTube. And finally, I don't have anywhere for this, and I don't know if anybody notices, but when you first join the stream, you have the pre-roll ad. That is the only ad you will see through the entire stream. I do not run ads at all. I want the experience for both the people that are subbed and the people that cannot sub or are not able to donate in any way. Thank you for doing that message now, StreamerBot, or me in that case. But if you want to help out in any way, I really, really appreciate any subs, any donations through Ko-Fi. Any little bit will help improve the content, helps me keep doing this stuff. So, yes, so the fucking ads are wild. There's a wild system. I have mine set up to where there's only the pre-roll, I think, unless I somehow deleted that. I don't know if I did. And then for the remainder of the stream, I have ads completely turned off. Yeah, I most specifically do not care about money from advertisements. It doesn't mean anything to me. I would much rather someone come in and enjoy the interview as it's going and feel engaged, and then if they like the content, they can give money at that point. Like, donate whatever they have, if they so choose. If not, the viewing experience is fine. There is no issues with me. I just want to provide good content for people. I put a lot of effort into these, even if it's like 2 hours before or as much as a week prior. I do my best to make sure that every stream, my guest that sits here in this chair is honored and well represented, even at the cost of my own sleep. Okay, I think all my spiels are done with. I'm gonna be moving on to the next scene, of course, but I will be introducing our established and wonderful friend for this evening. I can't say a specific phrase or else it'll trigger. Please let me know if the volume is fine. I'm still working on volume checking everything. Hello, Gray. Thank you for the hydrate. I will do that just now. I have ice water with a straw, so if you hear any clanking, that is because of the ice. Oh yes, one more thing before we go to the next scene. I want to reiterate, I think this is the last time that I will have to reiterate it. If anybody follows, you will not show up on screen at all. I have been having issues with some hate followers, and I just can't do it. And not to mention it's broken, so I don't want to put the effort into fixing it. So at that point, I'm just taking it as it is. I will greet you regardless. You know, watch out for the wave, my patented wave. I always turn to the camera and I always smile and wave whenever somebody follows. So yeah, I know that it works on some people, and I'm not one of those people. I mostly get annoyed that my chat has to watch that and see that unfold. And also, I just don't like it for my chatters who are vulnerable and they aren't comfortable around those types of those usernames. But I think it's a fair trade-off to just turn off the follows for now and not have to stress about that. So yeah, it is very uncreative, and frankly, they strike at the weirdest times. But it is what it is. Fun fact, my stream before last, I said audibly, out loud, I said, good thing my follower notifications are off, nobody can see these. And what did they do? Immediately, the guy running it started popping all the redeems. So the reason why redeems are way above 300 at the moment is because of that. So it's not easily accessible on a follow. That's the best I do. That is the price I pay for a safe space. So yeah, it's definitely AI generated, or you buy a program that, all those accounts get deleted afterwards anyways. So yeah, at least you're worth the guy's money if they paid for hate bots. Exactly. Like I'm honored that you would spend the time out of your day so that I could click one button and delete all those accounts for you, or ban all those accounts for you. So yeah, we're doing good on the energy game. Energy conservation is really nice. Okay, sorry, my spiel has gone on for long enough. I think it's about time that we get into the main event. I'll see you on the other side.
The funny thing is, though, is I'm going to be up again. Ugh. Hey, I think your screen's broken. Never mind, it's fixed. Oh. Man, you can't have shit in Al Qaeda City.
Cassie.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Just fuck everything. I'm having a tantrum. At the moment, it's just anger. Why would you disconnect? Lucy. Lucy, why would you disconnect the cable? You made me spit up my water. I want to sing along. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's in Japanese. Oh, you gotta be fucking me. I don't know how to sing in the Japanese. Ugh.
Introducing our guest for this evening. It is none other than Cassie.
Hi. Hello.
Hello, Cassie.
Hi.
I don't know if anybody saw, but I went for a red screen at the end of my transition there to fade it out. And when I did the angry edit, it didn't occur to me that was also red. So I can be out in that video, if not for a little bit. So.
Oh my god, yeah. I was like, I wonder why she appeared.
Definitely not intentional. And, that's the power of editing for you. So.
It is.
Because listen.
Yeah, I have a colorful language.
Oh, I do as well. I've gone as far as to say, like, cunt. So if that's something that's, like, bothering anybody here, I'm sorry. I go very far because language is language at that point. So
I mean, if anyone's irritated by that, don't go to the land under.
That's fair. See, for them, it's a normal part of their language, but for
it really
us,
is. It's like using the.
Yeah. But for us, it's like, oh no, this was too far. I can't have this language in my good American household. Yeah, Blaze, yes, also uses that in the UK. It's natural, except for in America, apparently. So, but that is not why we are here today. We are here to interview with a certain space android who is in front of us today.
Hi.
Welcome on in, Cassie. Thank you for being a guest on my stream tonight.
No, thank you. As always, I mean, yeah.
I'm told, as in you told me, that you're a little nervous. So let's take it a little bit, small steps at a time. Cassie,
What?
tell me a little bit about yourself. What do you do as a streamer?
What I do as a streamer is I'm more of a variety streamer, but the kind of games that I play are more of like things I'm pretty good at, like real-time strategies, city builders, games that I find fascinating, anything to do with space, and well, art, because I do art.
Yes, I saw in that clip, and I see that you put it down in your application that you can do art, which I will not make you do. I will not make you do that for this stream, because it's a little much on the fly, I'm sure, and also It's very time consuming. I've had somebody do that for me on stream, and I ran out of things to say.
Yeah, I can maybe make you a funny little stick figure.
You know what? I'll take a stick figure. I think that'll be good. Whatever, at any point during this interview, you finish it and you are confident in your abilities that this stick figure is here for us, I'll post it on the stream. So,
I mean, until I upgrade my space module, I have a little bit of a small desk to work with. So I'll have to move some shit over to, get the drawing tablet out.
That's completely fine. You don't got to do it if you don't want to. You can do it after the break when we're like muted and all that stuff. That's
true. That's true.
So
I could.
As is tradition on Poison Points, last week I asked my interviewee to ask you a question, and he didn't know where this question was going. But here you are to receive it. So for you, Rig asks, if you could turn any food into a cube food, so a food that is like compressed down into one bite cube, what food would you want to make?
So the food from Starfield.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, that's an excellent question. Peanut butter and jelly.
Really? As simple as a PB&J?
I like peanut butter and jelly.
You like it so much that you would turn it into one bite and eat it all at once.
Absolutely.
All right, I like this answer. It really shows your dedication to PB&J as a whole.
Indeed. Mostly to the peanut butter.
Well, if you don't know, Nova Swarm, which Rigel is a part of, or Rig, that we like to call him as a nickname, they are the pioneers. Well, not really the pioneers, but they're the prophets of what we like to call the cube rule. And the cube rule basically dictates, is something a sandwich or is it not a sandwich?
Oh my fucking god.
So it was very on brand for him to pick a question that involved a cube, and you answered with a sandwich.
It's like the people that say cereal is a soup. It's not. It is not.
Technically.
No, you do not be on that side.
Look, I do not argue with the logic and facts. This is a well-constructed...
Me either. I'm a scientist.
Okay, in that case, is a hot dog a sandwich?
No, because it's not separated. Unless you put two pieces of bread between, on top of the hot dog, it's not a sandwich.
Okay, so in that case, what is the hot dog?
What is the hot dog? It's a fucking hot dog. What do you want from me?
Well, by the cube rule, how does this keep happening? I'm sorry. I interviewed all three of them in a row, and the cube rule rubbed off on me. My apologies.
So what you're asking me is you want me to put it in a category? Because humans are pretty pattern seeking. They always like to put things in little tiny little things, but sometimes those things don't work out. Like a tomato. Is it a fruit or a vegetable? No one fucking knows.
I believe it's technically a berry.
You shut the fuck up. It is not a fucking berry. You're the first fucking person that ever said, I actually personally think a tomato is a berry. If those two sides were fighting each other, they would slowly turn their head and look just at you. Because you're the only motherfucker that has ever said a tomato is a berry.
Hold on, do you want me to pull up ye old Google to see if this is the case?
But you can pull up the fucking Bing. I don't give a shit. It's still gonna tell you you're wrong.
It is technically a berry, but most commonly known as a fruit for a lot of people.
There's no fucking way.
What? That it's known as a fruit or a berry?
No, that it's a berry. Tomato, a berry?
Yeah, it is overall by the population referred to as a fruit. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I started this poison points off with this debate. Thank you, Gray. We're gonna need the hydrates.
I gotta cool off my circuitry. So yes, thank you.
Thank you, Soma, for contributing. Yes,
My
all your
points
points
are
are
gone.
gone. Congratulations. That is the point. Now, we'll come back to it, but categorically, a hot dog is a taco. And I'm sorry for everybody who believes otherwise. That's just the way it is. As long as that bread stays together, it is a taco.
Actually, I will be on your side for that. Yes.
Someday I'm going to have to do a stream where I read the PowerPoint presentation and we go through it and we talk about it with chat and we hurt
It's a
feelings.
meat taco.
It is a meat taco. It's soft shell, but technically it is a taco. All right, we're getting out of here. I'm moving on the conversation.
Yeah, you're gonna piss off some people. As long as you don't talk about Italian dishes, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be okay.
We're fine here. Listen, everybody should know. A lot of my friends do. I am first and foremost a contrarian, so I will go against the grain no matter what you do. I could be wrong, and I will continue to press that I'm right because it makes people mad. Secondly, that leads into me being what my good friend Nix likes to refer to me as a shitter.
When Tori's whispering in my ear, she agrees that a hot dog is actually a sub sandwich.
All right. Well, I'll take Tori's answer on this one. All right. So, Cassie, now that I, move around in my overly squeaky chair, why did you become?
Probably oil that.
Yeah, I really should. It's starting to it get to the point where I'll lean
Grab
back
some
in
WD-40.
and it likes to lock out of its socket where it has the do not recline past this point. It's starting to just ignore that at this point. So,
For your very futuristic chairs that glow purple, they really need some oil.
yes, this is fair. I can't help it. It's just whoever left them for me, which is specifically Ellie, did not fully oil them up and did not future-proof them. So,
I see. She didn't realize how many asses are gonna sit in these seats.
this is true. I've had at least 3 Eldritch Horrors, 1 God. I've had a slime sit in that chair, a vampire queen. I've had very many butts sit in that seat where you are now.
I mean, this Stumpy, it's gonna be a struggle for this chair.
I'll make sure to get it checked out after this stream. So, Cassie, why did you become a VTuber? How did you get from where you were to where we see you now today?
Alright, it all started back when I watched a bunch of YouTubers and then eventually saw, and I'm rushing a little bit. So, YouTubers was initially always the thing I kind of wanted to do, with, spreading happiness and fun and joy. I really do enjoy this, hanging out with people. Funny as an introvert to enjoy that, but I like to make people happy. And a lot of YouTubers that I grew up with always inspired me to do this sort of thing because I always felt like I leaned closer to the art side of the entertainment business kind of side of things instead of academics. because your girl's not really academic. And just watching those YouTubers eventually just made me really want to do content creation. I actually did do a little bit of content creation before this, and then I don't even want to talk about them. I don't even want to bring them up because they are just that embarrassing. I did it with a friend, and it was Minecraft and stuff. You know, the heyday of Minecraft YouTubers and stuff. Yeah, I was one of those. So that's somewhere buried deep because I was a part of a YouTube channel that belongs to them. They probably still have it up. I have no idea. I'm not even going to say its name so you guys don't look it up. But fast forward, like, after graduation, 2016, and onward to 2020, when HoloLife started coming out, and I was like, whoa, you could be like anime girls. And then I saw like Nanners and all of them, even Melody. I saw all those creators coming out. They seemed so high energy, and I felt kind of like I could never do that sort of thing because it's just so high energy. And then lo and behold, my actual Oshi that actually inspired me to be a VTuber was Ina. And she did art. She was quiet. She's nice and relaxing. She was the one that inspired me. And then I just tried my best to work towards that level of encouragement as well because I was very shy to start this. So it took me like a year. So.
Okay. And yet again, we see an example of VTubers are the gateway drug into VTubing.
Yeah.
I mean,
but I always had it. I always had it a little bit. I sell YouTubers, so.
Yeah. I mean, we both actually come from like very similar backgrounds in terms of our journeys. Although my tipping point as far as like, I guess you could say Oshi was Nyanners. I was like, you know what? I'm transitioning into, being a woman, and I want to try something new and refreshing on this content creation cycle that we live on. And I became a VTuber. So
you see, I actually started as a femboy because I was scared to come out as trans. I was very kind of secretive about it. So, background things and parents and such. So.
Oh yes, yeah. I think, and at least I hope you found that our community normally, like specifically with VTubing, is widely accepting of this practice.
It is, and I love it. I do love this community. I met so many friends, so.
Well, I'm glad that you've felt welcome at the very least, and hopefully that continues on far into the future. But have comfort and know that before I was a VTuber, I didn't play Minecraft, but I was a Let's Player, and that's also very cringe, so...
I mean, I didn't just play Minecraft, I played like Kerbal Space Program and stuff. I was that little bit of content creator. I actually made my friend jealous because I got more views a little bit. So,
oh, yeah.
I just had that natural entertainment about me.
Oh, yeah. It, even as an introvert, it's like in your blood. You turn on the camera and you like are in your element because nobody gets to see your face. At least I don't think.
No, I was never a webcam streamer.
Yeah.
Not webcam creator. Never used my flesh.
Yeah. Just
embrace
look at what's...
cringe. No, I don't think so.
Just take off your skin.
Just take off your skin. I mean, technically, I could do that because I'm an android.
Sorry, I in my private VC with my friends, I have been stuck on the fucking Lightning McQueen tells you to take your skin off video.
You're right. I
And
saw that. Yes.
it's my favorite thing to quote is just take off your skin.
You're uncomfortable.
So, your name, Cassini. You mentioned it just a little bit in the pre-stream, but where does that name come from?
It comes from, well, this even goes back even further. So this name, Cassini, comes from the spacecraft, the Cassini and Voyager spacecraft that went to Saturn. It is also the name of an Italian astronomer, or, well, his family name. I forget his actual name. It's like something Cassini. And so this name, being that I'm partially Italian, and that was my favorite spacecraft to look at, and like this old space engine simulator thing, I always kept going to the spacecraft to see what it was doing. I totally forget its name, what that program was, but that was like back in 2006 or whatever, if I could just pinpoint a date. But yeah, now, I have that Italian side of my family, so I wanted to have a Italian name. So I chose Cassini.
Okay. And you made your current theme work around it, your current design, because you
It's all based off of the spacecraft Cassini.
Yeah, you are a space VTuber, and well, I can see it in your design. Many of my friends pointed out, and this is absolutely a compliment. I want to reiterate this because I love this game. You remind me of an Arknights character.
Oh, Arknights! Oh my god! I was about to say someone's gonna say it's 2B. No, oh, all right. No, this is honorable. What character in Arknights?
It's not necessarily like a specific character. It is the way you're designed. Feels like you could fit in the game itself. Like I could imagine pulling you as a character in that game.
Well, I do. You say that, but I was actually, my whole entire design is actually inspired by a certain game that goes by Punishing Gray Raven.
Ah, okay.
If you ever heard of it.
Yes, I definitely have.
As well. So, yep.
If I'm not mistaken, it is the same company that makes Arknights. Or at least one of the branches of that.
I believe so. Company. It would have to be like one of the branches.
Yes, I.
Number 21, cough, cough, shut up, Father Fiddle.
I also like the character design in that game, but I couldn't get into it because I am out of my gacha phase, and I think that type of game was killed for me because of Genshin Impact, and I do not like Genshin as much as I used to. So,
actually, you know what's funny? I really like Genshin. The music, the graphics, everything. It wasn't until it started feeling like a chore, and then I backed out.
You and me are the same person. What the fuck?
I was there for the fun. And it was such a fun world to explore until it turned into a chore. I don't play games to play chores. I play games to have fun.
Yeah, unless you're playing Animal Crossing, which is a game about doing chores. So.
Well, that one would be pretty fun, but I don't have a Switch. Cries.
Oh. I mean, okay, you didn't hear this from me, but there's this neat little thing called the Citra emulator. Where you can play the 3DS.
Wait, no. Sure, Nintendo's gonna hear you.
Oh, sorry. It's the 3DS. It's the Windows Nintendo 3DS. Yes. It's okay.
You can't say that. I already hear their drone strikes coming in.
It's okay. We exist in a realm where that cannot touch us. So it is the real 3DS. So
you're gonna underestimate Nintendo? they're already creating teleporters to get onto our destination.
No, not in my room. I don't think they want to be here. They have to go through a cute, cuddly cat first in order to make it to me, and I don't think they're gonna get past her. So
That is true. That is true. I have a ferocious dog, so you know.
Oh yes, what kind of dog do you have?
A white German Shepherd.
Okay. Are they really ferocious, or are they more ferocious, cuddly?
No, she does actually scare people off.
Okay. The defensive, like, very family oriented, I assume.
German Shepherd, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Classic
Yep.
German Shepherd.
The Tendo ninjas are gonna find me one day. Listen, I will die on this hill. The word I shall not say.
Dolphin and nibbler. What the fuck word did I just say? Dolphin and nibbler. Oh my fucking god, I can't say it.
Yes. I
It's
do
gonna be
use
the nibbler now.
Yeah, I do use the dolphin and nibbler. I use the GBA and nibbler. I can't remember the name of that one. I use the Simple 64 and nibbler.
I want to play fucking Pikmin.
Oh, yes.
I loved Pikmin.
I recently watched my partner go through Pikmin 1, and it's not as hard as I remember it being. But Pikmin 2 is like a breath of fresh air. Freedom is so nice in that game. And listen, we love blue Pikmin, so...
Oh yes, it was Pikmin. I never played the first Pikmin. I played Pikmin 2 on the Wii. Was that the Wii?
It was GameCube and Wii.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, the Wii had a GameCube literally installed in it.
Yeah, this is fair. If you've never played Pikmin 1, it is very intimidating, especially if you've played Pikmin 2 with no time limit, because you get 30 days in Pikmin 1.
What?
Yep. But a little known thing that a lot of people don't think about is if you, like, mess up a day, you can go to the previous day and, like, basically restart. So you develop...
That's like a walk in a park.
Yeah, the fastest you can beat the game
hand-holding
is, like, 12 days out of the 30. And most people, if you're, like, being kind of optimal playing casually, it's, like, 20 days. But a lot of people actually lose the first time they play Pikmin, which is, a testament to... It's interesting.
The Wii was supposed to play GC discs, but never did. Oh, I don't know what GC is.
What, Wisp, do you mean the GameCube? Because it definitely can. You just need to have the memory card. Yeah, you 100% can. Maybe not the Wii U. I don't think the Wii U was able to do
not
it.
not the Wii U.
Yeah, the Wii specifically.
Who the fuck talks about Wii U anymore? That thing flopped like a fucking dolphin.
We are, getting to that era in April of this next coming year. They are turning off all Nintendo services and all Nintendo Online services for the Wii U. So, yeah, it's a big sad day.
When can we have Switch 2?
And I also hear that that's coming soon, or at least is going to be teased soon. So, we'll see.
I love being teased.
But yes, everyone that I follow, because the only game people really care about on the Wii U is Super Mario Maker 1. And people who play that game...
that's right.
Yeah, they're currently rushing as fast as they can, trying to get all the content out of it because they're trying to clear the unclear levels. And it's been wild watching all the videos. People are just hours and hours poured in to beat every level that is possibly beatable. Exactly, yeah. Okay. Do you have anything special that you've been working on that you might be willing to share with us today? Or any special events?
Special events? I just kind of pull them out of my ass, to be honest. I'm not at that point. I would love to be at that point. I probably should be a better content creator if I probably did plan things better. The only thing I'm trying to anticipate is getting my shit together and eventually just being able to afford an actual model.
Mm-hmm.
So, but once that's all done, I really do have some plans for the debut stream. I do plan on like, I guess I do have a big project. I was planning on flying around the world in Microsoft Flight Simulator while we played other games while I played Microsoft Flight Simulator. Simple
Okay.
games like Jackbox and stuff. Turns out we did a little bit of the math and it would be over 24 hours. I'm good. We're flying to Europe.
Which is roughly...
It's gonna be Los Angeles to Europe, and that one's about like 16. Tech Daddy.
Oh, hello.
Anyway, sorry, I just had to say hi to. I just had to say hi.
Hello, ID. Welcome on in.
I want you to know a little. I'm gonna give you a little bit of. Yeah, see, she coined it. I want to give that. Yeah, I gave the name Tech Daddy.
Oh, we've finally closed the circuit. I don't think ID ever mentioned where Tech Daddy came from when I interviewed him, and especially not on the re-interview. So
That coin belongs to me.
we'll put the trademark here. Hold on.
Thank you. It is actually trademarked. It's trademarked by the thing. There it is. At TM, that means the fucker's mine. The app is silent.
Yeah, exactly. And then somewhere there's a C, but that stands for Cassini.
Could also mean cunt.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, Tech Daddy cunt the fucker's mine. There you go.
Actually, you know what's funny about my logo? If people don't see my C, like the moon, in my logo, it just looks like I wrote Assini.
Cassini.
And that my name's just Assini.
Yep. I don't know. I think
Someone pointed that out to me. So
I think I like subconsciously noticed, but I always did use the moon as the sea. So
just supposed to. I was being creative.
Well, little fun fact for everybody who didn't know, I have like 5 to 6 alt codes memorized, so I can pull the TM off my ass. That is alt 0153 altogether, and I'll put out TM for you.
Yeah, my dyslexic ass already forgot what you just said, so.
Oh no, ID's booting up Photoshop. It's over. Wait, Control I also does it? Hold on. Or am I blind? No, I'm also like dyslexic. Is that an I or an exclamation point? Oh, period. Okay.
That's an exclamation mark.
What?
Or the Spanish version of the upside down I, which I have no idea what that makes.
Wait, this has been completely derailed. We're pulling up emoji mode use.
Hold up, we're derailing here. I'll ting you back.
Okay.
Got the fishing line, got you back.
So potential upcoming debut stream, hopefully. Hopefully a model in the works whenever you are able to afford hiring an artist to do that for you.
Indeed. I'm thinking of I think they're AKA Media, AKA. I think that's what their artisting is. Mm-hmm. I'm looking at AKA, so.
Okay. I'll definitely be looking forward to it. I love the chibi, and I also love, full bodies.
I drew it myself.
Oh, yes. All right, well.
So you are actually looking at my art, actually. Right here. Right in front of me.
Technically, yeah. I want to reach out, and I want to take your cheeks, and I want to pinch them with my sharp little claws. Not painfully, but...
I mean, it can be painfully if you want it.
Oh. I see. This is going to be that stream. I'm immune. I've had a past guest make me completely flustered, and I will tell you, I'm completely immune now.
Oh, listen. I understand. You know, coming from someone that's easily flustered themselves. So, just 1-1.
Immune my ass? You're so... shut the fuck up. Everybody's busted my balls in chat now.
Listen. We're gonna be real for a second. Most trans femmes, we're pretty fucking easy to fluster.
You're right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, EO...
All you have to say is, holy shit, you're cute, and we're already done. We're already stun-locked.
Yeah, we've melted into a puddle, and... yeah, defeated. Listen, I won't do it on the stream. Like, the only person who can seriously get me is EO. EO is insane at the flirting.
I have a weakness to flirting. Holy shit.
Alright, I am terrible with pickup lines, so I won't even try. But... I have a question.
I said one, actually, if you want to hear one.
Oh, now I'm curious.
Oh fuck, what was it? I said it in a audio thing on a server, because someone was like, they said something. Shit, it was right on the tip of my tongue. It was something about, it was something about, they called me honey, and I said, darling, I'm more than honey. I'm the sweetest nectar you can suckle from.
That's good. Damn. God damn. Oh my god. I love that. The most I can do is that one video of that guy who was teaching people how to flirt with women. And the thing that he opens up with is, your eyes, they look like little blueberries. I could just reach out and pluck them. It's so awkward.
That is not gonna work on anyone. Maybe a serial killer. But
hey,
it's definitely not gonna work on me. It's gonna be working on me calling the fucking 911.
I think I could get ID with that one. If the conditions were different, I think that I could get ID with the little blueberry pun. Lovingly. Only lovingly.
I thought he was more like a BlackBerry, you know? You know, like the phone.
Yeah,
like old dads use.
I did envision the berry, and then it hit me that it would be a phone pun. Oh my fucking god. Everybody, look, I have found Shitter 2. Together we shall rule the galaxy.
I mean, ruling the galaxy, that's easy. I mean, I'm part of a space station called Gateway. It's gateway into, more space, but we're not at that segment yet.
Yeah, we're not quite there, and I have many questions about that. But in the interim, I do have a question that comes from a past guest, Space Buffoon. This is not a specific, for you question, but I liked it so much that I bring it back sometimes. How would you like your lore presented in any form of media? So, a la a manga or webcomic or anime.
Yeah, I should have probably actually mentioned this. For the longest time, also thank you, ID. For the longest time, I planned on drawing a manga.
Oh.
I wanted to do a manga. So if I could say my lore in a manga version, I would. Absolutely.
Okay. I can get behind this. And why manga specifically? Because manga is...
Because anime is hard.
Yeah, like it is extremely difficult to do manga as well. Like the paneling and everything that goes into
Well,
it.
yeah, that's good. I mean, there is tools to help you in like Clip Art Studio,
Hmm.
but it's still better than animation.
This is fair. This is fair. All right.
I am a illustrator artist. I am no animator. That shit's hard. I can animate. Just takes me a very long time.
My friends who I watch animate are extremely goated and cracked. I am not artistic in any stretch of the matter. I only have my model that I can work with, and even that I find incredibly difficult. So I applaud even going so far as to want to make a manga, which I hope we get to see if that's something that you are still thinking about doing.
I am actually. Because, you know, maybe if it's good enough, I'll be picked up by Japan and, you know, get my own anime.
What would the title of your manga be?
Oh, God, I actually been thinking about that. I actually lost one that was really good, and I should have wrote it down in my phone notes when I was just kind of thinking about it. So, I'll have to get back on you on that one. I have no idea.
How can my casserole be this cute?
Shut the fuck up.
Thank you, Chance. That's a good one. It's okay. I didn't say it. It was all Chance's fault.
You read it.
No. I was simply. Anyways, my next question for you comes from a guest not 2 weeks ago that I had on. And I think I want to make this a part of my main lineup of questions. If you were a Pokemon gym leader, what type would be your specialty? And who is your ace Pokemon?
Because I'm just your casual goth girl, I would actually like to be a ghost type, just so I
Okay.
can wear the cutest goth wear ever for a trainer. And I would search high and low for the evolution form of the ghost type. I want evolution ghost type. Nintendo.
Yeah,
Game Freak.
somewhere we will genetically modify an Eevee.
I will genetically modify. If they created Mewtwo in a lab, so can I with Ghost Eevee. I'm just gonna be shooting fucking Eevees in the back of the skull with fucking Glocks, and I'm gonna be like, come on, become a ghost.
It's funny. I have a question. This is like, Cassini, you cannot answer this. This is for chat and everybody who knows. Should I ask the hypothetical theoretical now? Because there's some relation and correlation to what is being talked about on stream. I usually save it for a little bit later. Okay, one yes is all I need. Okay, Cassini, I have this segment on my channel called Hypothetical Theoretical, in which I like to ask bullshit questions with, hopefully, a bullshit answer in response. Now, my question for you, I will not reveal who it comes from until after I've asked it, of course. So,
Don't worry, I'll find their name.
Hypothetically, theoretically, if you could genetically engineer any creature, what would you make? In parentheses, asking for a friend.
Space whale.
Space whale. Any
Space
particular reasons for wanting a space whale?
It's a whale in space.
Fair enough. I've heard many a D&D mythos about space whales.
Yes, indeed.
And how would you go about
Soup.
Good soup? How would you go about what features would you give this space whale?
Well, being that I played like Stellaris and stuff, I really like the tentacle ones. No
Okay.
particular reason.
Okay. We'll glance over that one. So you'll give it tentacles.
Absolutely. Maybe a space nautiloid, you know?
Yeah, I was thinking about the nautiloid as well, but there is a being loosely talked about in the Far Realms lore, which is I can't remember its name, but it is a space whale that exists outside of the phlogiston, and they are the strongest, largest creatures in all of universes, except for gods, of course. So,
See, do they have bioluminescence?
I don't know. That my one like knowledge point on this, he went to bed, so I don't know.
Okay,
he knows everything about these whales.
If they don't have bioluminescence, they're not as cool.
You know, that is completely fair. And as a creature and a being with bioluminescence, I agree with this take.
See how much cooler you became?
Yeah, exactly. I use it to be a little creepy, though.
Yeah, I'm over here like you're trying to creep me out, and I'm like, whoa, look at them.
I think it is the Kintori. They are stupid buttfuck big, and I love them. They're very sweet. Completely.
Who fucks big? What?
Oh, it's just it's just a saying. It's a.
Oh, it's a term and saying. I got it.
Yeah, just that they are that big.
Damn, they're that big and they fuck hard.
Yeah, they do butt fuck. Probably. We can make that part of the hypothetical question, the answer to that.
I see.
Anyways, that question came from Monochrome, or Monochrome TV, otherwise known as Mono, who was the
I love monochrome,
Yeah.
as you could tell by my white and black design.
Mono was the god VTuber that was on sitting in that seat, the god of antimatter from Sheol. So
Oh, well, that makes sense why they're called monochrome.
exactly. Oh, I just lost my voice. I'm gonna take a sip of water.
Hey, it happens. It happens to the best of us.
Okay. If you were not an android cartographer or astrologer or any of the above,
Indeed.
who would you be instead?
Well, probably my prior alias that I was, which was an android dragon.
Okay. So you would go back to where you were before and
Indeed.
okay. That is completely fair and based. We love dragons in this house, but I asked that question not as a like you're not happy where you are now. I just like it as like a what if,
See, yeah, no, it was a fun concept. It was definitely a fun concept.
Mm-hmm. What made you more comfortable in this form?
Space.
That's yep. All right, that's the only answer we need.
I mean, I literally have the same design. Blue eyes, same hair, just space.
And just from before, you were just a dragon added on top of all of that.
Yeah, no, I just had a horn and a tail. Now I don't have horns and tails.
Fair enough. Now,
And I wore like a Komodo-like thing, so.
okay. I will say again, I do love this design. I don't think I knew you. I knew a lot of people, but I don't think I knew you when you were that. So,
No.
because I
You
know
probably
many people.
didn't. You know many people. You have very inside take and things.
Oh yes. If anybody knows me in any like respect, I follow like I used to follow like 9,000, 10,000 VTubers. That number has since changed because a lot of people either graduated, they unfollowed me, and I had followed them for a long time because they followed me. It was 10K.
Happens. Yeah, it happens. You know, you get some people and then they don't like what you do, and
Mm-hmm.
then you basically just bail. And it's like, damn.
Or they
And,
followed me. It just happens like that.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Yeah, I now sit at a very comfortable 6,666 following. So
I do like those demon numbers. You gotta bump up those numbers, so.
yeah, we need to get it to 6969.
Absolutely. Satan
And-
numbers, good enough, but 69, that's
The
gold.
sex number, huge.
Huge. It's fucking huge. If we pass that, it's 420.
Yeah, and then even further beyond that point is 42069.
Absolutely. I think that's the goal for anyone.
Yeah, we're going even further beyond. We're thinking big numbers. Even if we follow like 40,000 bots along the way. Like, nice. Goodness gracious.
Nice. Make sure to drink your water.
I am. I'm drinking my water.
I know. You're an amphibian. It's very important.
It's sometime. Okay, what it is it's the time of year. We are going from a very, very like harsh summer to a cold fall and probably a cold winter. And I get terrible.
Very cold winter, actually.
Yeah, I get terrible winter allergies, and I think this is the start of those winter allergies. So.
Actually, fun fact, I actually always got sick around my favorite holiday because I like dressing up and stuff. I'm a little dresser upper. But it was Halloween, and I call it the Halloween curse. I always caught like the flu or something.
I'm probably falling under that category of curse then.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't happen. I'm really trying.
It happens in spring and it happens in autumn.
Mm-hmm.
It's a change in a mega season.
Yeah, the atmosphere pressure change, like, so you're congested a little bit more and you're trying to adjust to it. It's not fun. It's not fun at all.
Yeah,
but
it's not fun. But, being not human anymore, I don't have to deal with that.
Oh, yes. And here is the same, except for when it isn't. When
I
you come
get caught
home,
with a little virus.
Oh, yeah. When you come home and you get onto the computer and you turn on Discord, you turn on your stream.
I take off my pants.
It is your God-given right, your VTuber God-given right to not wear pants when you're VTubing.
Absolutely.
What does it mean for you to be Cassini?
What does it mean to be? I never actually got that question before. I would probably just say maybe a character you can look up towards, maybe find inspiration in. That friend in the vastness and darkness of space. With that little hand out. I always actually had a picture of me with my hand out. I actually still have kind of that picture. Actually, ID. Speaking of ID actually took my picture. That picture of me floating over the moon with my hand out, reaching out to, well, basically the viewer. I want people to not feel alone and just have some fun with me.
Okay.
So.
That is a very good reason, and, well, I mean, a meaning is a meaning to everybody. Some people that I've interviewed have only seen this as a hobby, and they don't think much further than that. So, honestly, very commendable. I love it.
Well, thank you. I do want to see this as more than just a hobby. I mean, I've been like, I'm going to be honest. I pray to the whoever's out there, the universe, that I just get a little bit bigger and make this a career. I would love to have like people. I would love to be, that. What would you call it? I'm trying to think of the fucking word. Oshi is nice, but I want to be that influence towards people. Not as like a manipulative influence, but a better influence. Just treat people righter and better. And Just have fun in life and don't be a stinky poo poo.
Yeah, we don't appreciate stinky poo-poo heads here. Unless you're being a shitter like me, that's different.
No, I mean I'm soon there, like, so I'm a little bit of a brat. I'm a little bratty. I'm a little bit mean. I say mean things, and they're like, "Wow, that's a little mean." I'm like, "I love you, but I'm not gonna say it."
In the industry, we call that bully with 2 O's.
Yes, yeah.
It's just,
and then people bully me back. So
it's just the way we give and take. It's our form of relationship, as it were.
indeed.
Shitter, positive, stinky poo-poo head, derogatory. Exactly, you get it. We're defining exactly what it means to be a little bit devious.
you basically, yeah. The worst one, I think the worst one off here is the positive one is shitter, but stinky poo poo is the derogatory one.
Oh yes, 100%.
That's the one you don't want to be called. Becoming called a dickhead or a shitter, that's the better one.
Yeah, and like Chance calls me fucker or little shit, and I smile every time. It elates me. Why am I like this? Why am I bored this way? So, on to the lore questions. What are you exactly?
Well, now I'm offended. No, that feels like I'm now going into a character creator. So what am I? Well, I'm an android for one. I was created by the humanity's last efforts to fight against what we found around Saturn's orbit. So, hun, I probably should jump back a little bit. The year is kind of hazy now, but I was a team researcher on this exploration towards, Saturn. There is something around Saturn, and this object we found, it caused havoc towards our own technological stuff, like AIs. And AIs were infected. So we called it the corruption. And the corruption eventually reached towards Earth. And we went into a major war against humanity and machines. But these machines, they knew a little bit more something. A consciousness was growing in between them. We called them the children. And these actual intelligences were getting a lot more advanced than us. So when we started losing the war, and especially when I was fighting on the war fronts as well, I lost people, and I lost, saw the darkness in the world. And one of basically the higher researchers, being my mother, she was a higher researcher, so she got the chance to go on the last-ditch effort to save humanity. The last-ditch effort of creating the Citadel. The Citadel is a space station that orbits low Earth, and, that was going to be for humanity, their last beacon of hope. So this fortress, aka why it's called Citadel, housed as much humans as it could. A lot of humans were abandoned on Earth. And, you could tell by, I think if you were even abandoned on Earth with a bunch of humans, you would probably be pissed. Rightfully so. But I got my chance to go on this, not knowing that I was going to be an experiment. And I was taken and basically clones. I am actually a intergram. I think I used the correct word there. I'm a copy of a human mind, or at least the last of my human minds. So, am I thinking of who I was, or am I actually me? Is quite the question. But that's who I am. I wasn't woken up until like 100 years later, until the technology for androids were created. But they definitely copied my brain. I was one of the first. That's why I'm actually one of the prototypes. 01. Well, I'm not 00. That was definitely the prototype, but I'm 01.
The first working prototype.
The first working prototype, indeed. And so they definitely wanted this technology because AIs were being infected. So the better way of dealing with AIs was to, well, in their best way. Yeah, you're thinking like Intergram. Yes, like Johnny Silverhand, basically. Yeah. The best way of dealing with that is dealing with the human minds and integrating that into the machine body. So basically a transcension, if you would, or transhumanism. But yeah. And my new goal upon the different space stations after Citadel was created, the lack of human efforts, they created more androids. Earth was lost, it's in ruins, and only the corrupted machines as well as ghosts walk among Earth. The ghosts of the former civilization that roamed it. Nothing but ruins and overgrownness. But my space station that I was stationed on is Gateway. The Gateway space station was the second space station created after Citadel and put in orbit. It was actually created over the old space station that was just a normal space station called Gateway. So the new space station was created on top of that. And, well, that's the space station I roam. It's a laboratory and observation. Its main purpose? Well, find out the mysteries of space, obviously, as well as seeking new home for humanity. As the astronomer, as one of the main astronomers, that was my duty. Find a new home for humanity. But our goal is also to still get humanity back to Earth. That is our main goal.
How's Earth looking nowadays?
Earth is looking still ruins, and the strange anomalies that are still plaguing Earth and the other planets in the solar system are still undiscovered.
Yeah,
And
because
the children are quite the thing to run across.
because I was going to say that the corruption didn't go solved. It continued to do its own thing, and
Oh, it definitely did. It went dormant for a while once humanity left the planet. A lot of the corruption also took over other animals, or at least their habitats. So there's animal machines as well on Earth.
no, not the rats. Sorry, Chance. It's over.
Yes, not only the machines did not just attack humanity, they also attacked animals. So they saw organics as a threat, I guess. That's our reasonable theory.
And they also attacked the humans and converted them into machines as well.
The ghost, yes.
Okay. On
Nothing but brainless zombies, really.
I was gonna say on a threat level, like 1 to 10, are these like 1 easy to take on, or 10 you gotta run away at all costs?
No, but the Sentinels are pretty scary.
Okay. What about these Sentinels?
I would say they're pretty like, I don't know, you would almost think them as a guardian, or even, where are those people? And I guess you could think of it as like a paladin, or I'm trying to think of that one from Nordic religion or whatever. A Valdir, Valkyrie.
Yeah,
Could even
Valkyrie.
think of it as a Valkyrie. So.
Or a zealot, that would also apply here.
Oh yeah, it would. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
No, the machines definitely believe in something. It's quite odd. There's something going on.
Something beyond the children?
No, the children definitely are the hierarchy, but there might be something above the children, yes.
Okay.
Because they're following orders from something as well, or at least listening to something.
How does it feel to be interviewing with somebody in a physical space that, well, comes from the year of 2023, as opposed to however far off you are?
From the our year is, I have to say, going off my own little headcanon, I think it was, what did I write down? I think it is the year 21,991 or 98. So
Yes.
it's kind of in the future. It's 100 years in the future.
Roughly 100 years, I believe.
Roughly 100, yes.
I believe it is around 175 years, so.
Well, it's good that you know quick maths.
But how does it feel to, in a way, be sucked through quote unquote time?
Well, it's quite crazy actually to see that there's different, I guess you could call multiverses, where Earth was not infected by this anomaly.
Yes, it is a truly intriguing space where you can sit in the same chair as a god or an eldritch being and go back none the wiser. And
Maybe they have answers.
yeah, maybe I would have to call them again, and I don't have their I don't have the full open line just yet.
I see. Do you draw like a pentagram on the ground?
Something
Like candles?
like that.
Do they care about what kind of candles? Does it have to be scented?
Just as
Cinnamon?
long as I can provide either catnip for the eldritch cat god, or I believe it is capybaras for Mono. Mono loves capybaras.
That would be that would be really hard to keep them in a circle.
yeah, they move around. You just gotta put like a little flower pot on their head. They'll be fine.
You know,
Okay.
they might listen to that. Oh, beat them with one stone. Get them both. The flower pot is actually catnip.
Oh, yeah, there you go. So we get the catnip and the capybara in one spot. And yeah, we'll summon the Eldritch Abomination, Mano
Hopefully
Lahotep.
Hopefully the cat one doesn't attack the capybaras.
Yeah, hopefully not. I don't know. I think any creature ever in existence, even predators, would love a capybara. I'm just not convinced that they have any natural predators in the wild.
Well, no, we won't bring that up.
Yeah, we will not accept anything else. So.
Yeah, definitely shoving my planet under the carpet.
Nyan is bottom leaning, so I doubt it. Well, you don't have to throw them under the bus like that.
Holy shit.
Poor
You just threw
Nyan.
them under the bus. You're like, you know, that character in particular, fuck him.
A character assassination right there. No, it's okay. I'm sure that Nyan Lahotep would agree. So
I basically would agree too. If someone was like, no, Cassini, absolute bottom energy, I would be like, motherfucker, just because it's right doesn't mean you need to say it.
it still stings.
Still stings.
Okay. So your prime directive is one, to find a new hospitable planet for humanity, as well as trying to see if Earth will ever come back to its original state, which you've stated.
It's more of, well, yeah, trying to get Earth back.
Mm-hmm.
As the anomaly is still growing in the system, we don't want to, you know, find a new solar system and it just follow us. So, my space station isn't the only one. There is actually, I forgot to mention the others. You can even see it in the logo of Gateway that there is 7 other space stations. Of Citadel, Gateway, and the others I'm brain farting on the names of. But there's one around Mars, there's one around Saturn, well, Titan, that is. There's 2 around Earth, and then there's one around Venus, and yeah, two, and I have to count up my fingers. 2 around Earth, 1 around Mars, 1 at Titan, 1 at Venus. Did I already mention the moon? Fuck it. Basically, there is 7 space stations, though.
Okay. It's okay. You only have to worry about the one that you're at the moment.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I work with the other ones. The other ones
Yeah.
are, they you know, they specialize in different things. Like the Martian one is more of, you know, the classic. It's militaristic. So, the other space station around Earth, other than Gateway is basically just a sanctuary to keep the rest of the actual humanity alive. That's Gateway. Or, sorry, that's the Citadel. The other one is actually more on planetary landing and retrieval. So it's more of like another science lab. It's our way of having quick access back to the surface and seeing what, you know, is happening to Earth. There is still animal life on it, but yeah, they're not like seeking out and killing animals on Earth. They're just more of taking the role of some animals on Earth. Almost like they're curious of what life is. It's an odd anomaly.
Do they preserve at least the plant life on the planet?
Oh yeah, they're not copying that. I don't think they can.
Okay, so for the most part, aside from the threat that they pose, technically, Earth is hospitable. It's just that you have a unwanted guest on the surface.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Other than the occasional radiation that humanity used in the war, no, it's doing pretty good. The planet's... Nature always finds a way. The funny thing is, planet Earth doesn't give a shit about humanity.
This is true.
You could keep polluting it. You could blow it up. Nature's gonna come back swinging, but it doesn't give a shit about humanity, though.
Yeah, I think I saw a movie about that once.
I actually saw a really funny comic where it was like Earth-chan. It was like, hey, Earth-chan, we're trying our best to fix you up. And it's like, Earth-chan giggled and then she leaned in all menacing like, and she said, oh, I'm just going to be just fine. It's you that are worrying about yourselves. So,
yeah, it is, as a planet, will remain.
It will remain unless it gets fucking utterly
Obliterated.
swallowed by like a Jupiter-sized planet or a passing black hole or fucking sniper shot by a what are those called? I'm the fucking astronomer and I'm brain farting on their name too. But basically, no fear. Quasars, I think it was quasar. No fear. Quasars, they might have crosshairs and can snipe us from across the galaxy, but we're all good. We're safe. I promise.
We'll be fine. Yeah, the chances of that happening are like less than 1%.
Listen, it's like smacking a hockey puck across the fucking ocean. I don't know, something like that. It's really fucking hard.
Okay. Well, it's still doable, so don't...
It's doable. You know, it's like those trick shots where it's like those people try flinging cards into like a little paper clip kind of thing, and it lands out of like thousands of tries. Yeah. It's kind of like catching lightning in a bottle. It can happen. Basically, getting sniped by a quasar is like nearly impossible. But it's not zero.
Yeah, it can happen, so we should always be prepared and slightly paranoid every night when we go to sleep. But it's okay. It's okay.
Paranoid? I mean, you could be paranoid about it, but what did you say? Like, set up for it? I don't know how little you think you are, but Quasar don't give a shit. It's not stopping. What are you gonna do? Put up a shield?
Yeah, I have a barrier in my lore.
What are you gonna do? Backslash? You gonna do a little quick backdash? Maybe do like a nice parry move?
Yeah, that's all it takes. It only happens for a fraction of a second, right?
Oh yeah, no, definitely. You want to know the scary facts? Little scary space facts? If the sun basically just poofs and goes away, it takes 8 minutes until we realize what the fuck happened.
Oh yes, I've made a little video about that one, and everybody loved it.
You have? Yeah.
Yeah,
backslash creative mode. That is why I said backslash. Backslash didn't happen.
Yeah, we can also control Z it. It'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine. But the same thing happens if the sun basically went supernova. We would be like, the sun is getting strangely a little bit brighter. Oh, and then basically before you can finish your sentence, you're already gone.
Yep. It would take about 8 minutes for us to notice the sun exploded, and ever so slightly less for that explosion to reach us.
Yep, basically.
So you have 8 minutes to appreciate how nice and pretty it might look, or maybe you'll go blind. We don't know, because we can't test this.
Well, actually, I did just say, well, hey, the sun's getting brighter. I think you couldn't look at the sun without burning your corneas a little bit. Yeah, Same with the people that actually look at eclipses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that go permanently blind for the rest of their days because they think it's cool.
They don't go when you look at an eclipse, it doesn't just hurt. You go blind for a few minutes, but it's not permanent.
I know. I just like to say that.
Don't scare the people. All right.
No, see, everybody says it. They say it like that, so people don't do it. They're like, yeah, you're going to go permanently blind.
Yeah, they do actually do it, especially towards children, because children are like, oh, well, if it's not permanent.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah. And then they regret it.
Yeah, you got to say, yeah, and then they start crying, and they're like, I can't see. It's like, well, I mean, I fucking told you.
Yeah, if the sun exploded, and... I actually had somebody continuously argue with me when I said that the only way you can survive is in a bunker with its own oxygen supply, because all of the atmosphere on the planet would evaporate. It would be gone. The radiation would destroy the barrier around our planet. If you can
create your own biosphere underground, you would be just fine.
Yes, but it all depends, because eventually you would die, like guaranteed.
Like if you purposely like lived off the core of the earth until that basically went cold.
Mhm.
You could have your heat. You could have electricity. You could have, if you have plants underneath that, uh, getting their own sunlight and stuff like that with UV stuff, and you basically just have your own little weird little lab inside Earth, you could definitely live.
Well, I wish that you were there to argue with this person, because what they were saying is, there'd be enough oxygen on Earth to survive. And I'd be like, no, there would be nowhere plants on the planet, like, at all.
Yeah, no, you would have to take plants underground with you.
Yeah.
Do they not understand that plants need the sun, and without the sun, they can't photosynthesize, so they can't live? And that the planet would just turn into a giant ice ball because it would be a rogue planet?
Yeah. See, the thing about it, Father Bettle, however you like to be referred to, is theoretically, if the sun exploded, only its radiation would reach us.
Oh shit, wait, no, actually, hold up. Father Petal has a point here. I totally didn't calculate. I was just like, no, if it just kind of like casually exploded. No, supernovas are super fucking hot. The planet would be absolutely eviscerated. It would be non-existent. The core wouldn't even live. You're absolutely right. I did not calculate that.
So what we're talking about is, theoretically, if it didn't immediately destroy the planet, it is possible to survive.
No,
But-
it's not.
Well,
No, it's not. No, like, listen, supernovas, inside them, especially, they're as the core of the sun, and I don't think you understand how hot the core of the sun is.
Oh yeah, it is very hot. Like,
Planet go, planet gone.
it's like beyond 10,000 Kelvin, right? Like even further beyond that, or
Yeah, listen, not even tungsten, like strongest metal, could live that. That thing's getting melted. That's now atoms.
I'm sure we're just like really making everybody in chat feel great talking about the evaporation of the planet and if the sun went supernova.
Don't worry, you won't feel it.
Yeah.
It's like being electrocuted.
And when
at
you
a certain
see it,
voltage, at a certain voltage, you don't feel it anymore.
yeah, like, and when you see it, you have at least 8 minutes. So maybe less, maybe like 7.
I think the only thing that you're gonna regret, maybe if you're not quick enough, is hug a loved one.
Oh yes, yeah. You would have to rush in order to make it, and some people don't live next to each other. But you know what? It's okay. You won't feel that pain anymore.
Unless there's an afterlife, then you're gonna fucking feel it.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. The sun can't hit me. I already dodged their punch, and I can dodge a million times infinity. Teacher said so.
I'm going to parry the fucking sun.
Yeah, all I have to do is hit the perfect Tauhu iframe. Oh god, I'm gonna get flamed for that one because I say it differently. And then I'm gonna bomb, and then I'll be invincible throughout the entirety of it.
Did you ever see that video of like the person that basically parries a nuclear blast?
No, I don't think I've seen the one that you're talking about.
They parry a fucking nuclear blast.
You're gonna have to send this one to me. I won't watch it on stream
will.
now, but I will watch it afterwards.
No. It's fully understandable.
Okay, well, moving on from the Toho debate, I think this is a great
Yeah,
time.
you already pissed off someone. They said Iris, why?
I have always said it Tauhu. I will always continue to say it Tauhu. And will, except for Blaze. Blaze's pronunciation of the phrase was pretty great, which is just a bunch of beatboxing, and that's how I'm going to pronounce it as well.
Nice.
But I think this is a great time to take a quick break. And
Yes.
if anybody has any questions for Cassini, gather them up in a little bundle. Hold on to them, because we'll present them as gifts when we come back. So hold
I
your
love
horses.
gifts.
Yeah, and I have under obligation. She will answer anything. The poison affects all life forms, including robots. So,
Oh, you take that back. I'm more than a robot.
this is true, but that also means that it's also easily effective against you.
Oh, I see.
We'll be right back. All right, everyone. We
The
are
funny
back.
thing is, though,
But-
is I'm
That wasn't supposed to play again. I realized that got reset. Whoops.
who's we? No, I'm kidding. Hi, hello,
Hello, hi.
hi.
So we have 3 questions from PK. PK's patented questions that I love because the food questions are a staple to PK's kit, I'd say. So
I see.
PK wants to know, what is your favorite ice cream flavor?
So I actually don't eat ice cream.
Oh,
I enjoy yogurt more. And for yogurt, I would say key lime pie.
okay. Not even like frozen yogurt or...
Frozen yogurt, I actually like, it depends actually. It depends, but yeah, frozen yogurt's really good too.
Okay, all right.
Cookies and cream was pretty good as a frozen yogurt. Like Oreo flavored. Oh god, that was really good. I enjoyed that.
Nearby me, and I won't name drop this one because I know for a fact that this is a local place, is a frozen yogurt shop. They specialize in like having 20 to 30 different flavors on the menu at all times. All of it fresh made in the morning, and they constantly rotate out the menu. Like, it is...
Oh my god, that sounds so much better than whatever the fuck place I have. So
Well, it's okay. Like, some places have their specialties, their staples.
well, hon.
Are you looking up the flavors that they do have?
No, I'm looking up, like, is this a chain only in
Oh, I see. So you don't dox.
docs myself?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's all over Virginia, and I'm okay with people knowing what state I am. Sweet Frog. Sweet Frog is the frozen yogurt place chain that's close to, and it's all right. Overpriced.
Yeah. Overrated as fuck. And I'm kidding.
All the good frozen yogurt places are closed down. Oh no.
Oh yeah, PK lives in the good old Canada, and
Couldn't you just go out there in winter time and scoop up some snow? There you go.
yeah, I hear it does snow frozen yogurt. Yeah, up in Canada.
No, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's actually what the border between the U.S. and Canada is for. It's actually a marker for where the frozen yogurt falls.
It tells Mother Nature, hey, you can't go here. Because Americans can't have anything good.
Well, it's funny that you mention Sweet Frog, because you know what they call me. They call me toxic and sweet, and I'm a frog.
You know what? If you got your own energy drink, I think I would sip the fuck out of it.
So I wish somebody would reach out and get me my own.
Like
flavor.
if you had gamer subs or something, I would get the non-caffeinated because, well, I don't need caffeinated. I don't even know what that would do to me. So
yeah, that is completely fair. Somebody please vouch for me.
I have
to get
anxiety.
See, I have a very, very bad chronic anxiety as well. And
caffeinate does it bother?
No, well, it does, but I've learned to live with it.
Oh, you see. Okay, well, I don't want to learn to live.
That's fair. I drink mostly as a social obligation, and more than just the fact that like I enjoy it. It's something that I like to wake up in the morning, and I like to sometimes go out with my friends, get a coffee. It just is the way it goes for me. So
just drink milk.
That's fair.
I literally
That's
just
fair.
drink milk. You know what? Maybe I could go into like a cafe, and when everyone gets like coffees, I'll be like, "Can I get a mug of milk?"
Hey, there you go. Maybe an idea for a drink in the future.
Just fucking milk.
Hey, milk goes a long way. I'm just saying. PK also wants to know, how many
The
marshmallows?
famous drink.
How many marshmallows do you think you can fit in your mouth?
How big are we talking? Like the mega marshmallows, the normal size, mini? What are we talking?
Let's go with the jumbo size.
Jumbo size? I have a very tiny mouth, so I'm gonna probably say normal. Okay, they want the normal. How big is normal? I have not stuck a marshmallow in my mouth.
I know.
For a long time.
I've only really seen like the fucking huge.
I've only seen the huge ones for s'mores and stuff. So, okay, all right, I can base it off this. 5.
5? Okay.
I think 5.
And
I know. I love roasting the big ones too.
What substantial evidence can you provide that you could do this, and why you can't do more?
Now you're going into dangerous territory.
Whatever do you mean?
Whatever could that mean? I don't know. Things that can be shoved into mouths, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, I can only probably do, like, if we're doing normal size, I could probably only do about 4 because I have quite the terrible gag reflex.
I have the terrible gag reflex too. We're like the same.
I'm interviewing myself. That was our whole ruse this whole time.
I think I'm like overestimating myself because I was like, if I say 3, I'm gonna sound like a bitch. Add 5 to it.
If we're talking about the jumbo ones, 2 is like my limit.
That's what I was gonna say. For 2, okay. I was gonna say 2.
We're on the
like
same
one
page.
In each cheek. I mean,
yeah, a lot of people
3 and I might start gagging.
It's like so easy for them to like, oh, I could do 3 or 4. Like I can't even conceptualize putting my finger in my mouth to, force puking. Like that is not something that I can do. My gag reflex is just that bad. People don't really understand.
Go to the dentist, when you go to the dentist and they put those cameras to x-rays your teeth.
Yes.
And it just gets really back there, and you're like,
yeah, you want to die. You're like, please.
Yeah, I just want to die. I'm just like rolling over in that seat.
For me, it was the whenever I would get strep throat and they needed to do a swab test.
No, the swab test. No, I actually hated. I broke one of those with my teeth.
Oh, you were like so upset and didn't want to do it. Yep.
My anxiety peaked where I wasn't in control of my body and I snapped it in half.
I, as a kid, couldn't do it. I would cry until
me too.
Actual like red spots were on my face. Like I was breaking out with how hard I was crying. It was bad.
My parents actually, especially my mother, I would cry so much my face turned blue. And then I almost was like close to passing out, and then I would suck in air.
Yeah, I would try to go for the door. Like whenever my parents weren't watching, I would run towards the door. Oh my
God. Yeah. Yeah.
But nowadays
it's bad.
Nowadays I do my absolute best to suck it up, but sometimes those nurses
I'm a little bit better now after stuff.
Yeah. Sometimes those nurses really fuck up though, and they hit the worst spot possible, and then
oh God, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, then I can't do it anymore. Like it's like, okay, I'm mentally prepared. Oh, it was a false negative. Fuck, I'm not prepared anymore.
Yeah,
for this.
No, like you're like as like what I am now. If I walked in there, I'd be like, this is easy. I've done it tons of time. I feel like if I sat down in one of those chairs again, ready, I would almost immediately start crying like what I was when I was a child.
Yeah, you have one shot. That is all you have. And then
You have one shot. If you fail, you're not getting it back in.
And for those of us that
We
are
need a
rejoining,
test. If they need to test the strep, too fucking bad. I'll deal with it on my own.
yeah, I'll live through strep. Although I don't think that you can technically like fight off strep throat, to my knowledge. At least that's what they told me as a kid. And you know what? Maybe they told me that because they couldn't find any other alternative. They said that I would go mute.
Sweetie, darling, they definitely lied to you.
Yeah.
Because you know what strep actually is?
What is actually strep?
It's just bacteria.
Mm-hmm. And your body can
And-
eventually fight it off.
Yeah. They just give you antibacteria. They just give you they call it anti-strep throat kind of stuff, but really it's just, it's literally just antibacteria.
Revelations
It's also
with Irisu.
it can also be viruses, which viruses you can't get rid of.
Yeah, if
With
you
chemical medicines, you can't get rid of them.
Mhm.
You can lessen their severity, but no. And see, no one goes mute. So
Yeah. I mean, it could have been me. That's all I know. I would
if you
have been
get
the
too
one.
much, you can become a carrier, though. Well, no shit. That's why that's how it spreads. That's what it evolved to. Obviously, that's what its planned goal is. If you told me, wow, if you cough, virus spreads. Wow, no shit.
Lovingly. All right. And just so everyone who is coming back knows, we are in the question phase. So if anybody has any questions for Cassini, now is the time. And think of the head pats.
I got the
Revy.
head pats too. Oh my goodness.
A head
I'm a
pat
head pat
hand.
slut.
I was going to say head pat hand does his absolute best making sure that we are both head patted. Fun fact, this is canonical to the lore. What you see on screen is not two individual hands. That is actually how fast head pat hand moves. We can't even perceive it with our human minds. Or maybe inhuman minds.
I fucking saw it.
Oh? Oh. Tell me, how many fingers was he holding up?
I wasn't counting though.
Okay.
It's like when you see someone walk in and out of a convenience store and said, "Where are they wearing?" I don't know. I was looking at his fucking dumpy.
Head pat hands has a dumpy? I didn't even know.
I won't specify if I was looking.
Final question from PK is, do you own any stuffed animals?
Do I kind of give off that vibe of a kind of girl? Do I get that kind of vibe?
I think it's kind of like a common thing to
No,
ask.
Before I say it, do I look like a plushie girl? Do I sound like it? Do you think I personally own a lot of plushies?
Yes.
I do.
There we go. Yeah, everyone in chat giving you.
I do own a lot of plushies, yes.
Do you have every trans girl's dream of owning a blahaj?
Yeah, actually.
Oh my
It's right over
goodness.
there.
Yeah, go for it, Chance. Yeah,
And I sleep with it every night.
I do not have the power of the blahaj to my disposal. I need to add that to my throne at some point.
Do you sit forward or backwards on a toilet is what I read before it was deleted by a moderator.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I don't trust anybody these days.
You know what? For you, sir, or madam, or they, them, because, I don't discriminate. Milk, I'm going to say I sit. I'm gonna be weird. I don't really like sitting on a toilet seat. I kind of do like a frog sit. You know?
So you do the squat style.
I do squat style.
Okay. I was gonna say, the main advantage of sitting on a toilet backwards, as in facing the way of the backwards dish.
I do that sometimes.
Yeah, you can eat your meals in peace. So.
Oh my god, you're right. But I wouldn't want to put my meal on the back of the toilet.
Well, it's okay. Like, as I have discussed, this is like a year ago that I've talked about this. We had a whole full-blown argument.
Is it because toilets are cleaner than sinks or whatever? Is that what's going to be brought up?
Technically, at any point in the bathroom, there are particles in the air, always.
God, stop it. I know there is, especially public toilets, because those bad boys flush with the fucking force of a Zeus. So...
I'm just saying, if I'm going to eat anywhere, it's my bathroom with my own particles in the air, because I can trust that. It's like my own blood at that point. I can drink my blood. I can't drink somebody else's, so...
Well, it's a good way to get an actual really bad disease if you don't know whose blood you're drinking.
Oh, yes. Yeah. All right, we'll move right along from the toilet discussion.
Do you know a fun fact? Do you know where blood comes from? Or what creates blood in the human body?
Bone?
Or any body. Wow, you got that right out of the bout.
I know my blood.
Congratulations. Damn. Yeah, that's where white blood cells and blood is created.
Oh, yeah.
It's in our bone marrow. That's why they check your bones if you're developing, like, blood cancer.
Mm-hmm. And from watching Dr. House MD, I know that it's very painful to not be numbed up for any bone marrow injections, so...
Yeah. Yeah, I knew someone that had to get spinal tapped, and it's not a fun time.
Oh,
I could tell by the screams that it was not a fun time.
I mean...
And they were numbed.
Screams of joy, maybe.
It was not screams of joy. No. I wouldn't be like, those screams? Damn.
Yeah, damn.
Why can't that be me?
Chance wants to know, what are your favorite kinds of pets?
Like pets? Just like any kind of pets? Or like, are we talking about head pets?
No, pets as the animal. Because I think...
Okay, I was gonna go into like, well, I really like belly rubs and stuff. And then I was like, oh no, we're talking about animals. Okay. So, the animals, dogs,
okay,
cats, fish,
all of them,
lizards, snakes.
I think Chance is listening for a specific one. Keep going.
Can I just say all of them? Because I'm just going to go down the zoological path of like having almost any animal.
Okay, you're a good kind of weird. That is a rare... I don't even know if...
Thank you.
Yeah, is that a compliment?
Did I just get backhanded, or...
I think this was like a...
I don't know. That's kind of like the people that say like, because I have like Asperger's syndrome, like autism. The people that are like, whoa, you're like autistic. You look so normal. It's like, am I supposed to be like, is that a compliment?
Yeah,
because I still have the syndrome, so you're calling me weird, but I don't look weird.
That was something, because I grew up with a brother who was diagnosed with autism, and like I was always taught, treat him as though he were just a normal person. So I've always like done that with everybody else. So when I grew up around people who were admittedly quite ableist, young kids being bullies, it was really strange being like the only person to stand up for that shit.
Yeah, I actually kind of stood up for that shit too. Even though I would kind of do it not in front of them, I'll do it after they blowing up already happened because I was not a brave child. So I would be like, hey, it's all right. Like after they got totally eviscerated, I'm like, hey, it's all right. I also got bullied though. I got like, tripped and shit. So yeah.
Yeah, fuck that shit. Hate bullies. We're gonna write
Hate bullies. Except for the fun bullies where we're like, hey, fuck you. Hey, fuck you too. Love you. Love you too.
Bully. It's a very... It has to be distinct from being a bully.
Wait, what does that say? It's censored for me.
From
Oh,
Chance.
a shithead.
Yeah, shithead.
It's fine. You're just being a shithead. You know what? I will wear that with pride.
I think what Chance was searching for when you listed the your favorite pets was rats, because Chance is a rat. They
I see. Well, that's the only one I'm feeding to the lizards and snakes.
Well, but you have a chance. I'm sorry.
Because they're just predators in my eyes. Or, sorry.
Prey?
They're prey. Yeah, no, the rats are not the prey.
I'll fuck you up.
Well, predators gotta eat, so...
Poor Chance. Always bullied. We love you, Chance, so much.
I'm joking, though. I thought it would be funny. That would be funny.
Chance knows.
I'm not that kind of prey. Oh, I bet you're not. You're the muscle mice, I bet. From I don't know, Demon Slayer, the muscle mice. But also, I see from Salty Boy, my favorite head pats are head scratches and stuff. No, I love my head patted, and the best kind of petting is the ones on the cheeks, you put your hands on somebody's cheek, and the person puts their hands on your cheeks and rubs it back and forth. I love that one. I feel it's kind of I actually just have an email of it. I should just put it in. Do I have it? It should be here. Yeah, there it is.
Please. Oh my goodness. We are all we all get it.
Fucking ask more jokes, you fuckers.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I guess I kind of forgot to explain. I do have a weapon. Do you have a weapon? Now I'm interviewing you.
So technically, the one that came before me did, but I only have these claws.
I see. Are they venomous? Are they needles?
Very much so.
Ah, that's cool. I have a gravitational weapon called the Interstellar Lance. What? Fuck. Did I forget my own weapon's goddamn name?
You gotta love it.
Oh my goodness. Here I am opening up the fucking picture. Celestial Lance. I was close enough. It's a Celestial Lance. And yeah, it controls gravitational stuff.
Okay.
So I can crush you, basically.
All right. And that is useful in a lot of situations that I will not name for the sake of the rating of this show.
I see. Yeah, no, I tried going PG a couple of times. The cursing can't help. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I'm from the north. I'm gonna say, hey, fuck you, buddy. I'm fucking walking here.
What's wrong, PK? What's the matter? I haven't insinuated anything. It's in your brain at this point. Chance wants to know, what's your favorite type of mushroom?
Whoever gets you the highest.
That was one of the answers I was expecting, but I wasn't sure you would actually say.
I'm kidding. I don't do drugs.
My people.
No, I don't do drugs.
It's okay, Chance. Your
Oh, my
has
heart
been
has been broken. Nope,
It's
I
okay.
don't do drugs. I don't do the weeds. I don't do the funny powder stuff. None of it. Alcohol? Nah.
Nah, not even on that. You're completely, totally clean-ish.
Yep. Well,
Okay.
cleanish. Like
Yeah.
alcohol, social drinker. But the last time I had alcohol was, well, New Year's. So
Yeah, fair enough. All right. So, my brain lost consciousness for a second. I was thinking about the
it's fine.
the whole.
It's almost 3 a.m. So you know.
Yeah, of course. So I'll ask my big 3 questions. The ones that I ask every interview, and I'll start off with, if you could ask the next interviewee anything, what would you like to ask them?
Oh shit! I gotta pull up my thing again. All right, so I'm not gonna ask that bitch ass question like what the last interviewee did to me. I'm asking the real questions. If you could ask the next interviewee anything, what would it be? I want to ask if you could create your own game with you're backed up with as much money as you have. You got the best programmers. What are you gonna create? I'm interested what kind of game you would create.
I like this one. I may answer this when I ask the next person next time as well. Poor Rig though, bitch ass question.
I forget actually what was the question. It was like something about food.
Yeah, if you could turn any food into a cube, what food would you turn into a cube?
Yeah, bitch ass question. I'm asking the real questions here.
Fair enough. My second question for you is, if you could turn yourself into a drink at the bar behind you, and this can be alcoholic or non-alcoholic, what kind of drink would you be, and what would you call yourself?
Well, what I wrote in the Discord, compared to what I've been thinking now, I still don't know what the fuck a drink is or their names. So I'm just gonna be the basic bitch and say water with lime. Because I don't know what a drink is.
That's perfect.
I might have heard something about the fucking vodka milk over the rocks. I don't fucking know. I don't drink.
Shit.
Oh, there's a raider.
Yeah, speaking of, hello, Grim. Thank you for stopping on in. How are you doing this evening?
Wait, was that the one that created the bitch ass question?
No, it was not. That was a Rig from Nova Swarm.
Oh, yeah, great. That one.
There you go.
I just wanted them to know.
that what were you gonna say? That it was a bitch ass question, or it wasn't?
I was gonna stand my ground. I was like, come on, cubed food? Really? You're gonna ask me about cubed food? Come on,
Step up your game.
You're gonna bump up those numbers, buddy.
What would you name this drink if you were to come up with a name?
Basic bitch.
Basic bitch. I like this. See, I like the idea that you do name it after a drink, even though it's like just water and lemon. So the Cassini martini would be a pretty good name.
It would be, but let's be honest. If I walked into a bar and I said water with a fucking lime, I better get the fucking response from the bartender. What a fucking basic bitch.
I will keep this in mind in future endeavors. Oh my god, Chance thinking we're raiding out right now. We haven't made it to that point. But, speaking of, my last question for you is, who would you like to raid?
I would like to raid my friends. Hopefully they're still alive. Otis.
Let's see. Not still live, just raided out.
Fucking hell. Alright. That's just my luck. That's just my fucking luck. All right, and we're gonna choose something. We're gonna.
Perfect. I love it when that happens.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Of course it did. Of course that happens. Of course I had to be the yapper, you know? I just had to be. Had to keep on yapping. Alright, hun, we got. We got. Shit. It's like all my friends go offline when it's close to 3 a.m.
Yep, it do be like that.
We got Merp. Alright. We're gonna raid Merpy.
If you could send me the link to that
course,
as well.
Of course.
I appreciate it. All right. And as that link is being
They're an
sent,
eldritch creature too. So eldritch creature that draws artwork. They're really cool. Go check them out.
We love the eldritch beings in this chat. All right. Thank you, Cassini, for being a guest on my stream tonight. It
No, thank you.
truly was a pleasure. And, at the Cassini is hot and requires kisses. Well, there she goes. AO is on the chase already.
Fuck. Shit. I can't find my words. All right. You could, you could rate right now.
Oh yeah, well we still have like the parting words for chat. What are some things that you would like to leave chat with?
God, y'all are so weak. You shut your fucking ass up. It's so cute. Oh my fucking god. All right, can you what parting words? What do we want to say?
Give some wisdom to chat.
I guess I should fit my theme. Reach for the stars and don't be a bitch.
Huge. That one will go down in the quotes of history.
Yeah, you can't put me on the spot like that. I can't.
Huge. Yeah, god damn it. Everyone makes fun of me for it because saying huge is like a New York thing, I guess, or whatever. My partner says it all the time, so it's rubbed off on me.
It is actually a very New Yorker thing to say.
I can't stop. It's like, huge.
See, you say it so well. You say it like a New Yorker.
It was like I was born and raised there, but I'm on the West Coast, so technically no.
The West Coast is actually pretty nice. I was thinking of moving to like Arizona and such.
It's all right.
That's all right.
Overrated as fuck, though.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I think that's just over America in general.
That's fair. I would much rather live in
AZ is nice if you like one season. I definitely like one season. Did we not just explain how I got sick every single time the season changed? Were you not here for that?
Yeah, we have those awful seasonal allergies.
My body's like, the plants are sperming everywhere. Time to freak the fuck out.
Yeah. Should I be aroused? Or what's happening right now?
I'm not aroused by pollen. No, I actually got here, actually. You can fill me in whenever. You can fill me in whatever, Holy shit, that is a big little thing.
Hey?
Listen, if you want to fill me in, though, just fill in all my love, you can absolutely do that, darling. You could do that any day. Hit me up. My Twitter, always open. You could just hit me up in the DMs, It's always open. Oh, the spotlight's on me. Oh, hey.
Yeah,
What's
that's all
up?
you.
I'm not good when, the spotlight's on me.
Okay. I'll start the rate up.
Hey, but I just gotta say, while we're heading out, you guys, adorable as fuck. I hope to see you guys soon. I hope to maybe run into this adorable little frog over here more often.
Oh, yes. I would love to grace your presence. Maybe not under such formal means.
Under such formal memes. How fast is this raid thing going? It's almost there. It's halfway.
Got
there.
about like 40 seconds.
Listen, it's 3 a.m. This android is like low batteried. That's a little fun fact for you. I'm powered by batteries. A different kind of battery means, but I'm still running off battery. So I need sleep. This android doesn't, this android isn't up all the time. I can plug you in. Oh, can you, darling? If you find the plug, I can help you out if I lean over.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Oh my fucking.